Hi, my name is Gene, and I'm a partner at Google Capital. Today I'm visiting the offices of Freshdesk, one of Google Capital's portfolio companies. I'll be speaking to Girish, who's the CEO at Freshdesk. Maybe we can start by telling us a little bit about your background, where you're from.
I'm basically from India. So I grew up in a city called Trichy, which is south of Chennai. I would like to say I'm an accidental entrepreneur. After my MBA, when I was actually working in my first job, some of my friends wanted to learn Java. They didn't like to go to a regular course, so they came and convinced me to kind of teach them, and they told me that, okay, we will pay you a fees, only then you would be serious. And so basically it was my friends who made me an entrepreneur. Basically, the story is when I was moving back from the US to India. I was with Zoho in the US, working at Austin, setting up the Austin office between 2007 and 2009. So when I was moving back, I was shipping my stuff back to India. It so happened that 2.5 months later, when the stuff arrived, my TV was broken. And I didn't worry too much about it because I had purchased insurance from the same company. So I thought it should be relatively easy to kind of get my money back. So I contacted them via email and phone, and a long story short, 28 email threads and multiple phone conversations between the Chennai office and the New Jersey office. I think 5.5 months had passed, and I still didn't even know which insurance company had actually underwrote the claim. So I went online to an online forum called R2I Club Forum, which is the place, Return to India Club Forum. So which is the place where Indians who are moving back from the US to India actually go to get recommendations for service providers, etc. That's where I had got the recommendation for this shipping company. So I went and shared my experience with the pictures of the broken TV. The community of users actually quickly started supporting me, and the next day, the president of the company came and apologized, and the next day, my money was in my bank. I thought, as somebody who has built all these help desks, most of the tools out there, the help desks, were focused on traditional channels of support like phone and email, but that set me thinking about how would the future of customer support be, and that's how the idea for Freshdesk, as in fresh help desk, come in, which is not just the traditional channels of support like phone, email, website or chat, but also the newer channels like say Twitter or Facebook, or today we have mobile app, SDKs and stuff like that.
Girish, what's the best advice you've gotten from an entrepreneur on your path to building your career and your company?
One that quickly comes to my mind is a conversation that I had with Sachin Bansal of Flipkart. As you're scaling your startup, initially you have a lot of middle managers, and as the CEO, everything comes to you, like whether it's customer support or sales or product. So he said that you'll have to keep yourself free. So you need to have dedicated leadership for every function, whether it's support or sales or product, or and then you are free to dive in to any particular area that requires your attention. I still remember the first time when I got the mail from Google Capital, and this was actually pretty a few weeks after we had just closed an internal round with Excellent Tiger, a $7 million round. So in fact, I took the meeting and I came and met you and told you that there have been many investors who have actually trying to engage, and since we had just recently raised a round, I have not taken any meeting, but because it's Google, I just wanted to come and meet just to see the Google offices and so on.
Well, thank you for that.
Yeah, and I wanted to find one partner who would truly bring most additional value. We have seen customers come to us because of the Google backing. We have seen talent come to us because of the Google backing. Google is the brand that we needed to associate ourselves with, because that's going to be adding a lot more credibility to the company. Most VCs actually cannot promise their portfolio companies operational expertise. So for example, with Google Capital, over the past, I think 6 months or so, we have had deep dive meetings into things as varied as reviewing our lead gen plan, or redoing our marketing messaging on the website, or doing a security audit of our infrastructure. This is a gold mine, right? So this is something that most companies would actually die to get. I've not seen other VC firms push us so hard, but I'm not complaining because it's great to have Google working hard to make us successful.
Girish, thanks very much for joining us here today. It's been a real pleasure to hear about Freshdesk and the journey and what lies ahead.
Thanks, Gene. Thanks for having me here, and it's always a pleasure talking to you.